We did it! We got the legendary Dragon of the Month. Look at that. 1 day and 14 hours. Ain't that just fab tab? But yes, we managed to breed the FIRESTAR Dragon on like our 12th attempt. So we got super lucky. I am super happy. Orange plus wind was the combo. Feeling good. So I personally won't be using the FIRESTAR Dragon in a team, but you know, I'm still very happy to have a hold of him. It's just we gotta wait for him to actually hatch now. But on top of him very quickly, I did want to point out that if you haven't seen it, the DML page did post another thing about the Egyptian divine. So you can see we've got 2 dragons here. And then, this is obviously some weird stone tablet with Egyptian hieroglyphs and stuff. And then we've got little farmers. So I guess that's like us dragon lords, or the old dragon lords back in the day, planting their crops and harvesting their food for their mighty overlord bird dragon. That's what I see in this picture anyway. And on top of that amazing breeding luck, we're also going to be unlocking the Uncle Sam Dragon from that Farming Fanatic event. Alright, there we go. I did exactly 2 fights, and there is our Uncle Sam Dragon unlocked. So, I am really happy. You know, new legendary, new epic that we've never been able to get before. It's been good stuff in DML so far, so... The only bad side, of course, is the fact that we have to wait an entire day before we can take the dragon actually out of our breeding den. But hey-ho, at least we've got him. So, where is this, Uncle Sam? Here he is. Here he is. I mean, just the design of the Uncle Sam dragon is so cool. Because, you know, he's got his big bow tie, his huge beard. Obviously, it's in the design of the actual dude. But, you know... Happy 4th of July, or it's now the 5th of July, but you know, I guess, happy belated 4th of July to all you Americans. And if you're someone like me in England that, you know, the 4th of July means nothing, at least we can celebrate in, you know, I guess in commemoration for them. And oh my god, it's not letting me tab out. Please don't do this to me, game. So, okay, I'm actually gonna have to close DML. Seriously? Alright, DML's being really glitchy at the moment, so I had to close it. But, like I was saying, we are getting the new Dragon's Delight event tomorrow, and they've actually announced what the rewards for the event are actually going to be. And so, we are going to get 3 dragons as prizes, but one of them is going to be a leaderboard prize dragon for the top 3 contenders. So this is actually pretty major news, because of course one of the main complaints about Dragon's Delight events was the fact that only the first player of every leaderboard could win, but now it's the first 3. So even though the first 3 is still very hotly contested, of course, that is still going to help quite a lot of people actually get the dragon. So we're going to have the Raptor, apparently as the leaderboard prize, and then first milestone you get some gold, second milestone you get gems, not bad. Third milestone is a habitat extender. I am happy about that. Yes, give me more. Give more habitat extenders. Throw them out there. Whenever you've got them, give them. Give them to me and everyone else, please. Then the 4th is the Pilgrim Dragon, and then the 5th is the Patriot Dragon. So, at least we are going to get the Patriot Dragon for getting up to that 700 point milestone. It's just, the Raptor, I love him, but he's going to be a leaderboard prize. Why are you going to do this to me, Game Loft? Rip, but... You know, I am happy that they've changed that. A lot of people have been saying they wish it would be top 10 or top 15 to be a little bit more reasonable. But look, they're making progress. So, you know, when Gameloft does good stuff, say, kudos Gameloft, thank you for making these positive changes. Maybe it might need some more tuning, but thank you for actually changing it to the way that we want it. You know, you gotta be positive. Positive reinforcement. Keep that in mind. So, of course, in preparation for the Dragon's Delight event coming, as per usual, try not to put stuff in your breeding den like I have. So, you know, that's what I get for trying to breed the Dragon of the Month. Don't try to breed the Dragon of the Month during the event times. Don't put in super long breeding or food times. So don't put in 4-day food. You'll probably hate yourself for doing it. Save your portal gems, all that good stuff like we normally do. And make sure you got spots in your hatchery so that you can pop some fire dragon eggs in so that you can level them up and stuff like that. You know, the general gist of event stuff. And I know every time I say that, someone goes, oh my goodness, Quacks, but I just put in 4-day food. Drats! It's like, why? Why would you ever use 4-day food to begin with? Because even though the 4-day food unlocks really late on into the level of your farms, it's actually really not that good. You're better off using the 1-day food, if anything. Like, I don't think there's ever an excuse for using anything higher than a 1-day food, to be completely honest with you. Like, if you're using 4-day food, genuinely ask yourself why. Why am I using it? Is it more productive than the other food out there? No. Is it, is it cheaper than some of the other food options out there? Not really. Is it, more useful during event times? God, no. And you gotta think, if you accidentally put it in, you literally screw yourself over. So, I don't think there's a reason that people should be putting in 4-day food, to be completely honest. Even 2-day food is too long. So, even though, you know, the people that do put in really long food timers, I'm like, oh, that sucks, feels bad, man, you know. I actually think, well, looking back on it, I'm like, why did you have it in the first place? Like, we already know that the most productive food that there is the spring cherries and squarey berries, and that has a max time of 6 hours. So why are people using 2-day food to begin with? I have no idea. Someone want to enlighten me on why you use it? And no matter what you say, I'm probably going to say that you're probably making a mistake. But, you know, I guess you do you. If you want to keep putting yourself behind during events, be my guest. I guess I can't stop you. I guess I can't. So it wants us to train a dragon. That is like the easiest quest of all time. Complete a clan quest. Oh, we got 2 lots of stuff. Oh yeah, and by the way, I haven't really been on it with the clan stuff this week, which I feel really bad about. But I really just have not been on DML too often this week, apart from the food stuff, and that is literally it. The farming fanatic event, I have literally today and part of yesterday just been coming on every hour to an hour and a half, putting in the food and then leaving. So, that is genuinely all that I've done. Like, sometimes I do play DML, you know, just in my spare time to, you know, level dragons up, get more enchantment materials. But these last couple of days, I genuinely have just not been bothering. I don't know, I guess it'll stop me from getting too bored of DML doing it like that anyway. But here we go, claim, and give your dragons 3,000 food is also a super easy task. Thank you for giving me very, very nice ones. So we'll go back. So we'll claim that. 150,000, fight 2 battles in the Enchantment League and score 15 perfect hits. Ugh. Really? You're gonna do this to me, game? Oh well, I guess we'll get our enchantment fights out the way first, and then we'll go and get our perfect hits. So apparently they demand for us to get them. Even though they're super boring. At least it's not a Dragon Fury quest. Because I utterly despise Dragon Fury quests. Like, some of the things that I genuinely hate so much in DML is how long the dungeons take, is the non-auto training, and that. And just how grindy everything is as a whole, of course. That is also quite annoying. But I don't know, just, ugh, I hate it so much. Like, to be honest, I don't mind map progression at all. Like, actually progressing in the map is actually pretty fun. But I've already reached the end of the regular map and heroic mode. So I guess I could do it with new dragons if I wanted to, but then it's like, well, what's the point? If I do that, I'm just wasting, like, food in that. So I don't know. I'm hoping that eventually we do get sort of, not necessarily an extra or an enhancement to the regular map in terms of like how it already is, because I don't really want the max dragon level to go above 80. I think it's grindy as it is. It doesn't need to go any further. And that's not just because I've got level 80s now. I've thought this for a very long time, that the cap should stay where it is. Because I feel bad for all the new people coming in, and then people just getting stronger, and stronger, and stronger, and then when does it end? At least if everything's capped at 80, that's it. That is like the peak that you can get to. So, lower level players don't have to keep climbing quite as much, if that makes sense. But I hope that they put some kind of special area into the map at some point that's like an alternate adventure or something. Like, I don't know how they do it or what it would be, but I'm thinking more along the lines of, like, almost gimmicky fights in a sense, where it's like, use fire dragons to beat this fight, use shadow dragons to beat this fight, or something weird like that. Even though it sounds kind of annoying to deal with, I think it sounds cool. I'm just hoping for something weird. So you could say, yeah, well, isn't that just the elemental restriction events? Yeah, but can't we make something, like, actually in the map itself? You know? Like, not exactly that, but something just changing the formula a little bit that everyone can do together, like, in their own games. Imagine being able to do map fights with, like, your in-game friends. Like, obviously you can borrow friends' dragons, but imagine if they had, like, horde battles. It's turning into, like, MMO-esque now. Even though, to be honest with you, MMOs are probably some of the least played games that I've ever played. Like, MMOs, I have played probably the least out of everything. That and, to be fair, I used to play a lot of golfing games, like Mario Golf and Tiger Woods PGA Tour, if anyone remembers those games. That is going back to the GameCube. I've genuinely played more sport games than I have played MMOs in my life. And I think, again, that's just because MMOs are too grindy, too much pay to win. And, you know, that seems kind of weird coming from someone that's playing DML, but, you know, I've always said it. DML was... I never intended to play DML for longer than, like, 2 minutes. Genuinely. I just recorded it once, and then that was it. And I thought, okay, that's the end of the game then, right? That's all I'm gonna touch. Well, here we are 3.5 years later. Typical of me. It really is. But, you know, it is now 2:20 in the morning, so I think I'm gonna have to go, but best of luck if you are trying to breed the FIRESTAR Dragon. I am super happy we have it, but he is going to, hinder us in the event a little bit, so best of luck to me as well. But if you want the best combo, it is the Orange and Wind. I do have the full breeding guide already, of course. Go and check it out if you want. But for now, thank you very, very much for joining me today in DML, and until next time, I will see you then.